Well, hello Vapors. I'm just going to post a quick sort of response to a few things that I've seen this week. Now, firstly, I'm going to go straight in and dive in on Jeremy Mean and his little YouTube video on that the UK wishes to move towards safer e-cigarettes. Well, Mr. Mean, I'm going to say to you simply, 1.3 million vapors, and not one of them reporting an issue with safety. You sit there and say we need clinical trials. 1.3 million vapors, all doing pretty well. I do believe there was a report done on the cytotoxicity of people who've gone from smoking to vaping, and the one who had the worst result was 795% minus cytotoxicity. And that was the worst one. Right, you know, out of it all, he had 790% less cytotoxicity than a smoker. And that was a clinical trial. Except for the 1.3 million vapors that have accrued in the last 6 to 7 years since e-cigs came out. Your trouble is, MHRA, you don't like the fact that something that isn't regulated by you is working and stopping people from smoking. Right? And you have this quit or die attitude. We're not quitting shit, okay? We ain't quitting nicotine because we like to use it as a recreational substance. Your idea of regulation, I'll tell you what, send me the brochure. Send me your papers with all this proposed regulation. And I'll tell you what I'll do with it, sir. What the whole vaping community should do with it. I shall use it to wipe my arse, because that's all it's worth. Simply speaking, it is worth nothing more than wiping my arse. Legislation through media doesn't work. If you say it enough times, doesn't make it law, Mr. Mean. Simples, mate. Your proposition is illegal. You're blocking competition in an industry. Shut up. Piss off. Let us get on with it the way we have done for the last 7 years. Uninterrupted and self-regulated. We ain't harmed nobody yet. And nobody's harming anybody at all. You're just pissed because you're not making the money out of it. Rant over on that point. Secondarily, I've made quite a bit of notage on this. I actually watched the documentary Confessions of an Alien Abductee, which brought to rise a Labour councillor called Simon Parkes. I got a whole 2.5 pages on this fella from what I've garnered just from this video that Channel 4 did. Now, he claims to have been abducted by aliens, or at least visited by aliens 4 times a year to have sex with the Queen of Cats or something. He has an alien child called Zaka. His wife is pretty pissed at this. I mean, I'd be pissed, you know, if my wife was, hey, I've been having sex with aliens and I've got a child with them, and I'd be like, you crazy. I have a very scientific approach to life. I enjoy science. I'm a bit of a nerd when it comes to that sort of thing. And I am open-minded to the existence of life elsewhere. I have seen a UFO, but literally an unidentified flying object. It wasn't something that I knew that could fly. Like, I can recognise helicopters in the sky, I can recognise aircraft from small light aircraft all the way up to your big heavy carriers. Like, you know, like your Hercules, your C-130s, and things like that. I can recognise what patterns they make, and the thing that I saw that was an unidentified flying object was literally that, a flying object which I couldn't identify. Okay? Whether it was alien or not, I don't know. I'm not overly bothered, really, to be fair, because ain't no aliens abducted me, and certainly I'm pretty certain if there was another race out there, then please also note that the technology is always so far advanced. What if they're just as advanced as we are and have to rely on combustion propulsion? I don't know. It all stinks to me. And do you know what? I've contacted Labour today. I've sent an email off. I've posted what I wrote to them on Facebook, and rather simply, I want to know if this guy's still employed, because this man claims to have sex with an alien and father the child with an alien. Right, he claims that his mum is an alien. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't particularly want somebody like that in power at any level of government, because to me it just stinks batshit crazy. Bit of a rant today, and hopefully you'll be seeing me live later on Scottish Geeks tonight. Again, that's going to be a MHRA based debate, I think, tonight. That'll be going live at about 7 o'clock, I believe. Also, subscribe, RootTapper79, comments below, like, dislike, whatever, man. Everything I'll take as constructive. Lastly, www.writetothem.com. Type in your postcode in the box there and contact every single one of your MEPs, MPs, councillors, everyone. Visit their clinics, take the story and the fight to them, make sure they contact their ministers, and absolutely do not stop fighting any form of proposition. It's all a bunch of bullshit. Jeremy Mean, you can eat my ass. Okay, with your little hello, I'm clearly reading from cue cards there in front of me because I can't think of myself. Looks like it was shot in a toilet, mate. Did you have a little Filipino lady boy sucking your dick at the same time? I'm sorry, I'm going to flag this as inappropriate for work because I'm having a rant. Okay, quick vape. That's better. Apologies for ranting. I know I don't normally do such things, but I've been quite upset by a lot of things this week, which clearly to me says this government is batshit crazy. Right? It is time to now start saying, we ain't got no confidence in you. You are clearly insane. Look at your councillor who has made a sex scandal. It's not just like the normal sex scandal, he likes getting tied up and having his ass spanked by a dominatrix. No! It's getting abducted by aliens! What? You gonna settle for this? You gonna take this sort of crap? No. Get him out of power. Get somebody who's pro in. Whatever. Do something about it. Take the fight to them, because now you got all this shit to back you up. The government is batshit crazy. The MHRA is batshit crazy. Contact them all. Just don't let this lie. Please. Because if that's the sort of level we have at a local level, on a councillor level, what the hell's going through the minds of the people on the top level? I mean, for God's sake, Simon Parks thinks he's being followed by the Secret Service. He's a driving instructor and was filmed speeding to try and get away from a blue Audi. Crazy! Fight them. Let's stop this. Okay? It's just not normal anymore. Okay? Whatever's going on, it is not normal. I've been TheFury's79, evermore living up to my screen name. You've always been gorgeous, you continue to be gorgeous, and I'll see you live tonight at 7. Scottish Geeks, don't be late.